We are back. We are back. We are back. Welcome to Arsenal Present, where we discuss majorly Arsenal, and sometimes, if we have a bit of time, we might learn more to talk about other teams in English Premiership, and maybe sometime we'll dabble into other leagues. So I'm here with my very good friend, my resident analyst. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm really doing good here. Yeah, I hope today will be a very good chat
Hopefully, right? Let me
where we agree and disagree on a lot of stuff.
It happens. It happens. We don't agree on everything. It happens.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let me ask you a question. I've been seeing on
Yeah.
Twitter, especially
Yeah.
from the Twitter handle of the West Ham guy, saying the
Yeah.
deal are going to be finalized. They're trying to squeeze as much as possible. Like, what's going on with Declan Rice deal?
Usually, I told you, I've said it before.
Yeah.
I go with what the club says.
Okay.
Yeah. So currently, we know on social media, it seems everything is done. Yeah. But if you go back, history tells us that until it's done and dusted,
It's not done.
it's not done. And actually, a fee has been agreed or about to be agreed, or whichever word you want to play with, you can do it. But for me, I'm waiting on my club to announce it. Like if the club announces officially,
Yeah.
then it's done. But as in what is going on or what is holding the announcement, that is why I keep telling you, we are just commentators. We don't know what is actually happening behind closed doors. Medicals and all those things needs to go through certain small details can hold this even a week more. You understand? But when you listen to all the sources around, it feels like it is done. You understand?
According to even the West Ham guy, he's saying that West Ham are trying to get more money up front. And like, when you do
No, those I think that particular part has been agreed already.
No, the fee has been agreed. No, the fee has been agreed. But when you talk about the payment structure, that's what is dragging the deal.
I think if the payment structure hasn't been agreed, we won't be hearing rumors that he will be announced this week or the medical will go on this week and then or medical has been already been done and all that. You understand? I just feel that just some few things that behind the scenes they need to actually agree on. You understand? Just some small details. And then don't forget players are on holidays and stuff. You remember when we signed Kai,
Yeah.
our doctor had to fly to Spain.
Let me bring in my friend, the Manchester United clown.
Yeah.
He's joining us. How you doing?
Watch your words. Be careful.
On my stream,
Oh yeah.
we have two Arsenal fans versus Manchester United. You have some audacity.
He came in with a lot of audacity. Yeah.
Exactly.
Watch your words. It's okay. Nice to meet you, man. Welcome.
My pleasure, my
Yeah. So my point, I was building on the point. My point is that deals can be done as in done, but because of a player on holiday or somewhere, or there are so many small details, we fans, we are not privy to. Yes, we want, a fee has been agreed. Let's see the player sign and hold the jersey. It doesn't happen like that. You understand? So we just have to buy our time a little bit because the money involved too is not like
It's not
a
child's
joke.
play. It's not
Yeah, no. Give it to me and you change my destiny.
So let me ask this rival fan. What do you think about the Declan Rice deal from a rival perspective?
As with English players, we all know they are ridiculously overpriced.
Yeah.
Declan is a very good player. He's I think he's Premier League proven. So I think Arsenal is getting something in their midfield. No matter what people say, he's a young player. How old is he? 24, is it?
Right, 24.
Yeah, 24. Yeah, 24.
24, and he has like before he turns 30, he has 6 years ahead of you. So you guys are getting there, but that price, I'm gonna frown at it. I mean, but given that he's young, Given that he's young too, that's also another factor coming into the price. But I think Arsenal have a good player on their hands. I would not try to be a rival fan and talk with my
Salty.
with my tongue.
Because I can go to my kitchen and bring some salt and sprinkle.
Calm down. Calm-
I find it very interesting coming from you talking about it's pricey. If I remember clearly and kindly, you guys paid over the board for Anthony and Maguire. So I find it very rich.
Man U have been
When you
paying,
talk about
Man U have been paying over the board for players for years now, so it's not that's no news. That's like old news.
so why were you guys haggling over the Mason Mount fee then? If man you are used to paying,
I think we've had this conversation. We've had this conversation off air before, and I told you that they are trying to deviate from the norm, from what the norm was before, overpaying for players.
Players. Yeah.
He's trying to change many things. Again, with this new ownership thing coming up and all that whole stuff, they're trying to change a lot of things. So overpaying for players is one thing that they're trying to get rid of, which I hope they do too. So if Man U used to overpay for players before, doesn't mean they want to keep overpaying for.
So let me throw you another question. Yeah. Rice has gone for 105, and Mount is going for almost 60 plus. Yeah, let's say 60. Do you think it's overpaying when it comes to Mount?
Mount had 1 year left on his contract. Mount should have gotten for far less. I think at least like 40 million, maybe. Mount,
so you overpaid, right?
I would say to an extent, even though I mean they tried in their negotiating this time, but they still slightly overpaid for Mount. In my own,
and there's always a saying like as long as
Mount has 1 year contract.
yeah.
So I think they should have gotten him for far less, or at least less than what they paid for him.
Because I always as long as they show a little bit of talent and they are British, we know, like
Yeah.
you just they add 20 million more, or they start from
and then when Man U come for the player too, they just
I
so that
I agree.
So guys, make sure you like the video. Very important. You're not subscribed as you are tuning in for the first time. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you turn on your notification bell. So let's go to the first topic for today. Xhaka off to Leverkusen. No.
I'm happy for two reasons.
Okay.
He has proven when you put him in the right system, he could play. That is one. Two, sometimes you need to leave when you are on a high.
Okay.
Because he had 5 years. Within that 4 years, first 4 years, a lot of up and downs, and then finally your final, I call it the final season. If he finally leaves, your final season, 2 seasons, you've proven that with the right system, had you been used the right way, you would have been a better player. You understand? And now most of the fans are happy with him too. So this is the time to say, okay, this is my final year and I'm out. It's okay. For me, I told you yesterday, I would love to keep one of them, either him or Partey. You understand? So if now he's leaving, then we have to, in a way, keep Partey. Because they are the two most experienced players in our team. If you look at age-wise, right? Age, yeah, and also by playing longer, So I don't have it's just okay. You've done your part. It's okay. You move on. I've back in the days, I was worried when players like the way he showed last season in particular, when they are linked with other teams and stuff. I get worried. I feel we should keep them. But now I don't feel like that anymore because first and foremost, players are not loyal. Clubs are not loyal. So when
Fans
the
are not loyal too sometimes.
fans
Depends.
are not loyal to good. So when
Sometimes.
the right offer comes
Yeah.
and the player is willing to leave, let him leave, get the money, add some to it, and go and get probably a better player. That is what football is about now. You can't hold on to, oh, he's a great player, he's a great player. There will be a time you have to let him go and find a replacement. So it's the right time because we are going, like I said, we are going like that. You understand? We are not going and then stop. So the level that he achieved last season, if we are getting a player, that player should start from that level and up. That is when you're
Okay.
that then it will look like you are building a super team or a great team. So
Okay.
that's
Shout out to Micah Master. I'm late. I'll catch up. You've not missed so much. We are barely 11 minutes to the stream, so you have not missed so much. So make sure you stick a like on the video and support the show. So, Mr. D. So let's look at, according to the story of Xhaka, right? It says Granit Xhaka is edging closer to Bayer Leverkusen. Understand a fee of 25 million euros. He has been agreed for 30-year-old who has just 12 months remaining on his contract. Now, a few weeks ago, Xhaka was supposed to be leaving for 15 million euros, which is like 10 to 12 million pounds. Now, somehow, Arsenal have managed to hold on tight and they've actually got more money for the 30-year-old player who is not going to get better, who is on his last legs, who we can improve on, and we have already improved on him with acquisition of Kai. Mr. D, as a rival fan, what do you think about that deal? Fair or we are losing experience?
I think it's a very fair deal. Oh my God, Xhaka! I remember one time. I remember most of this when he watches Arsenal matches. There's one thing he always says: he turns like a lorry. Why don't he? I can never. Once I just think of turns like a lorry. But somehow last season, Xhaka has he has come to be a pivotal player within that team, and it looks like with the acquisition of Rice and you guys still having Partey, which I mean I'm not an Arsenal fan, but as an Arsenal fan, I wouldn't want you guys to move Partey. I think he'll be over within that team, even if he doesn't. Let's the Rice comes in and displays. I know we're talking about Xhaka. This is just like an off
topic. Yeah.
If Rice comes into displace him in the team, he's still going to be a very, very good squad player that could come in time and again and leave some holes and all that within the team. But going back to Xhaka has vastly improved. Last season, I'm like, is this the same player? I barely had any complaints about him.
Can I interrupt you there if you don't mind?
Right, I'm listening.
Do you think he improved or Arteta created a system that masked his vulnerabilities?
Potential. Yeah, it's potential.
Yeah. And I think he improved too. Kind of, he found that place where he could actually play and express himself.
And let me help you here.
Right.
He improved, and I am going with the word you use. He improved because I remember Arteta's in an interview. He told him, "This is what I want you to do."
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So think about it, and he came back in the summer prepared, slimmed down, ready to run, ready like he was doing. Like let's say the plan they gave him, he went, looked at the plan, and prepared for the plan.
Right.
So he improved.
Right. And
I agree. He didn't improve. I'll prove it to you.
I will say something.
He did.
But a player
Go,
who is
continue.
very, very prone to getting bookings and getting sent off. I don't think he had any red card last season.
No.
So in that, I would say he improved. Honestly, he worked on things. His temper, number one, because Xhaka was a no-nonsense player. He just goes off the rails in a match, and I think I remember the season before last, he cost you guys some games because of his erraticity.
Yeah.
Aside from his playing, his demeanor on the pitch, he plays a game, no yellow card, nothing, and he improved. I would agree.
I disagree. You know what I say?
You are alone here, my brother. You are alone here.
Okay,
you are alone here. You are alone here. So go. You go on.
I only accept and improve if Xhaka was still playing the 6. Now, what Arteta did was that he moved him from 6 to 8. You only improve on what you used to do. If I move you from where it was not good for you, you didn't improve. I just created a system that masks your deficiency. If you push Xhaka back to 6, he's collecting 10 red cards. He's
Okay,
getting
so-
but Xhaka is very impulsive.
I'll tell you where he. I'll tell you what.
Let me finish.
what-
Let me finish.
Okay.
Xhaka is very impulsive when he's the last man. Xhaka is very impulsive when he's under pressure. Let's not forget something. Xhaka is not what's it called? It's not press resistant compared to Partey. So when Arteta moved him away from that Partey position, suddenly Xhaka doesn't have that pressure. Even though he still does his defensive duty, there was a system created for him to make him feel better. If you push Xhaka back to 6, where he had this atrocious game time, where a lot of Arsenal fans didn't want him, you will see the old Xhaka back. So by that logic, he did not improve. They just moved him away from the danger place.
You can move a player from a different position to another position.
That's not improvement.
But like he was saying before he gets back, I think he has kind of network problems.
Yeah.
But as he was saying, that is what managers are for. That's what a good man. That's one of the.
But I'm not saying that's not. Is that improvement?
It is, because you can.
No.
Wait, hold on.
Improvement when he still remains playing that same position.
Hold on. If you take a swine from the gutters and bring the swine to your living room, it's still a swine. He's still a swine. Whether you want to.
So
and play him where he's actually more useful. And he has consistently. Now, this is not about 1 game, 2 games. A whole season.
You guys are not getting my point.
no, hold on. I was about to make a point. My point was, you can move a player who was not doing well in a certain position to a different position, and they will keep their performance level the same, as in, let's say, 5 or 6. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But when he was moved, he changed. 1, character-wise. 2, he improved.
Was he showing that?
But he wasn't getting the kind of cut. He wasn't getting it. No, Xhaka is that kind of player who is always on the edge.
Exactly. So he improved.
But he improved because back then, what he would do to get a red card, a season, especially last season, he wasn't getting a red card for it.
Okay, so let's make sure.
So hold on. Let me list my point. The second point.
What's the definition of improvement? We have to define improvement.
Hold on. So I'm giving you my definition. So
no,
the second thing.
Universal definition. You can't give your definition. That's a universal definition.
Okay, so the second thing is the position has been changed. He started especially last season. Go and check his assists and go and check his goals contribution.
Because they moved him to 8 instead of 6.
No, hold on. It was a season before last season, 2 seasons ago. That was when they changed the position for him.
Half last season before this last season.
Exactly. So a season and a half. A season and a half. It means that he had a half season to learn the trade and came back and improve on it. And if you compare the 6 or the 4 months. Let me finish. If you compare
the 6.
No, because that is what you said. That is why I'm saying that the coach saw a system that the lorry can fit in and can.
Yes.
You understand what I mean?
I want to buttress what you are saying right now with something that he asked for. He asked for the definition of improvement. Team is buttressing what you are saying, which I appreciate a lot. Improvement is the process of a thing moving from one state to a state considered to be better, usually through some action intended to bring about that better state. Now that action.
Now there's context. No, there's context.
No. I told you. Now you're alone. Now you're alone.
Literal minute. You're not going to sell me snake oil on my show. You are not going to sell me snake oil.
But the facts are there.
I said it
already. What's the facts are there? He did not improve as a 6. They moved him to 8. He's not. See, Xhaka
Hold on.
was bought by Arsene Wenger. Yes or no? Let's follow this. Let's follow. When was
We
Xhaka?
all agree.
Who bought Xhaka?
We
Who bought Xhaka?
all agree. We all agree.
Who bought
But
Xhaka?
I can equally hold on. Before you continue, my brother, I can equally give you the saying. When he was signed to play a certain position. Yeah.
Six.
But we also know. Hold on. We also know in the is it Austria national team? Yeah.
No, it's
Switzerland,
Yeah.
the Swiss national team. He plays as 8. Go and check their games. The World Cup. That is where. And then some of us.
No, the other black guy.
No.
If the other black guy plays 8, he plays.
No, he was playing a box to box.
They play double pivots.
He was playing a box to box. He wasn't the holding midfielder for the national team. So most of our supporters were like, actually, he can play this role. You understand? But you can say it is just 6 games or 5 games when you go to a tournament. Yeah. But can he do it in a 38 game? That was when Arteta looked at it and was like, man, I know you can do it. I'll give you 6 months to prove to me. He proved. He went back and came a full season. He has had more goals, but maybe more assists since he has been
7 goals, 7
assists. It means improvement to me with the dictionary definition. So man, you are alone.
No, you're using the definition. He did not see. If let's say he was playing 6 and is better in his resistance, I'll say he has improved. No,
if your question is did he when he was playing 6, it's a no. But when he was moved,
look at this.
No, when he was moved from 6 to 8.
Criminals trying to twist it on the show.
You backed yourself into this corner. You backed yourself into that
I don't back myself into corner. I see
No.
I meant what I'm saying.
My brotwe read improvement. Read the meaning of improvement to him again. Let me.
No. You see, when we use words, right? There's literal meaning. There's contextual meaning.
Okay, so what is the literal meaning for you? Okay, we are using the literal meaning. What is your real meaning of improvement?
There's context. Like, let's say he was still playing that.
Okay.
And he's doing better. I'll say he has improved. They just moved him to a different position. And
they gave him a new role. They gave him a new role to him to prove himself.
Let's say there's a student, right?
Yeah.
Who was in the science class. And he was hopeless. He was always carrying the class of head. But then he has certain attributes that a teacher saw and say, this guy, I think his strong suit is on the art side. Let's take him to another class.
They took him back to his level.
Hold on.
They took him back to his level. Hold on.
Okay. Now, what is going to show that he has improved? Is it his results?
He did not improve. They took him back to his level.
So, now he's trying to now you're trying to tell me that sciences is better than arts.
I'll go argue that on the football show.
No, that is what you're trying to go by.
There's a reason most people go for science for arts than sciences, because we know sciences are more difficult than arts.
You think?
I know.
My brother, it depends on your explanation of improvement, because it is just A and B. He was playing 6. Yeah. On average, he's 5 all the time in a team. The coach saw it as a weakness and said, listen, looking at you, I know if I move you from the 6 to 8, you can give me constant 7. From 5 to 7 is an improvement. Even from 5 to 6.
You're using traveling again. They took him to his level.
It's easy.
See, water will always find its level. Water, even the cream always.
No, okay. So you see the art class. No. You see the art class my brother used, right?
Yeah.
There are people who, what they want to do is art, but they are in that art class. They are at 5, right? And there are people who are 10. So it is not about he found his level. He can still find his level and still be a 5.
I'm not being disrespectful.
Okay, no. Nobody has said you're being disrespectful.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the audience. I'll watch it on the playback. I'm not disrespectful to us. I'm just saying we know the sciences are kind of harder than the art classes. That one we know that.
Oh, as in courses. No, that it's a choice.
This argument is very. If we go into this now, it's highly subjective.
Yeah.
Art is not a breeze. Art is not a breeze.
Yeah.
I did that. It is not.
Yeah.
You have
Same here.
Science.
Same here.
Science too. You put in your shift. Science. Some people are more attuned to being able to understand formulas, being able to, just like me, mathematics. If you want to kill me, give me an equation to solve, even elementary.
Yeah.
I'm hopeless.
Yeah.
Right. But it doesn't mean when it comes to a certain side where I'm okay, I'm very, very okay. Yeah, it's just what it is. It's just what it is. But
let's keep on Xhaka, right?
No. Now you are in the corner. Let's finish you. You first.
I'm not in no corner. I'm not in no corner. I'm not saying I understand what you guys are saying, right?
Okay.
Literally, you can call it a
welcome home. Welcome home.
I'm saying that improvement for me is when you still remain in that sixth position and you play better. I can say you've improved. But when they move you to where your deficiencies are masked, and like,
if let's say when he was moved, he didn't. So my brother, I want to make a point here. You are a United fan,
right?
When Maguire started, he started having issues, and then people were like, "Oh, his best position is when he plays in the three at the back." Wasn't that the excuse people were making?
Right. That was it.
And then certain matches they switched to 3 at the back. He flopped, or he started causing more problems.
He still did.
So it's the same thing you are talking about. You've been moved to your best position, and you're in a 2 or a 3 or a 5.
I will give you another example. I heard that Aaron Wan-Bissaka was formerly a winger.
Yeah.
I heard he was a winger. But a coach saw him and said, "Oh, this guy has some good tackling abilities. I think he will fare better as a right back."
Right back. Yeah.
Can be put to use. And then he's playing right back. It doesn't mean he failed as a winger, or it doesn't mean he improved. His stats in a game improved. Xhaka's stats in games improved since he went to a position that was better suited to his abilities. That's what I think.
So I think people who watch this video, who are live, they'll be the judge of it. I still maintain my stand. I think Xhaka did not improve. They just changed. They just took the system. And I respect you guys' opinion. Football sometimes is about opinions. And I respect you guys' opinion. My opinion that he didn't improve. They just moved into a better position to help him look better. And that's why it's about to be sold. Because we can actually improve on that position where most of you thought he improved on. So I think
if you see, like, we are arguing he improved or he did. Simple. Because if you move somebody
if it was simple, all of them agree.
No, it's simple. We all the Man U and Arsenal supporters here. You are the only one. Maybe I need to check whether you are a true Arsenal supporter.
You know him by his stats, and Xhaka's stats passes in greatly. So that's my
statistics have been very misleading. So let's calm down.
I just use that is why I've made it simple. That is why I've made it simple for you. If when Xhaka was playing, he was playing at let's say a 5. When he was playing the 6, he was averagely 5 because we were not happy with his performance. Okay, the coach saw it that I need to change him because the criticisms and the questions coming is too much. I'll change him to an 8 and still be in the team because of his work rate and blah, 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 blah. You cannot fault him for that. Change, and then he moved the performance. I'm talking about performance and how he behaves, the red card and the yellow cards he was taking. He moved to 8, and then somebody who gives you a 5 all the time moved to an 8 or a 7. That is a huge improvement.
Improvement to me.
No, you lower the bar for him.
If you come to my home,
you lower the bar for him to make him look good.
What position?
You lower the bar for him.
Okay, the 2 positions. Which one is?
What you just explained? What you just explained is what you call subsidy. Let's subsidize it for him.
Those 2 positions. Yeah, which one is hard to play?
6. There's a reason why good 6 are very rare. Look how much Manchester United spent on Casemiro to solve that 6th position. Rodri is a fantastic. How many? Why do you think Arsenal went all the way for Declan Rice? Because they don't make them like that many more. You have to be press resistant. You have to be athletic.
You have to be able to distribute too once you get the ball. People actually get the ball.
Yeah.
Somebody can also tell you 8 because you have to attack when it's necessary and know when to defend when it's necessary. So it's debatable. No, it is debatable. I believe
it's debatable, but the 6th position is so unique to attacking.
Listen, some people say as a striker, all you need to do is to score goals. But it is not just to score goals. It is for you to put yourself in the best position to score goals. So if you cannot do that, so in a team, every position is equally important. You understand?
It's very subjective.
If you are at 6,
it's subjective.
It's debate. That's why I said it's debatable. But if you're playing 6,
there's a reason, right? There's a reason why Rodri, Casemiro, Partey were always in the conversation, always the best DM.
Okay, let me ask you this. I'll put you in the corner. When Xhaka started, he was playing at left back. Yeah. Yes,
I'm listening.
He was doing okay. Yeah, he was doing okay. We were all proud that academy player is doing, and then moved him to the give me the position's name. Pepe's position.
11, right? Or does he play 7?
Yes.
Well, you see, you want to trick yourself.
No, I don't want to trick myself. I'm talking about the improvement.
Yeah, he did a job there. That was not his position.
He did a job where? He did a job where?
As a left back. Wait. Was that his position?
Yes. Check the academy.
Xhaka was never a left back. He was never a left back.
Check the academy. He was
never a left back.
In academy. No. Hold on. In the academy team. No. Go and check. Go and check where he started in the academy. He could play. He could play both.
He could play both. He was never a left back.
No, I'm not talking about the right side, but he could. He's like what do you call him? Tavares.
He was a winger. He was never a left back. He was never.
No. Check.
He was never a left back.
But my question here is,
he was never a left back.
He was moved from one position to another. Do you call that improvement?
That's doing your job. He did a job. Do you remember the game against Man City? Wait, I'll counter your point. So the game that Xhaka played as an 8 against Man City 2 years ago, does that make him a midfielder?
He can do a job if he continues. You are mentioning. No, what you are saying is just a one time. But if let's say he was moved to that position and constantly.
So how many games was Xhaka playing left back constantly?
I said from the academy. It was somebody who say
we'll do that. We'll do that in the next one.
Okay. Let's continue. Let's read the comment. Let's read the comment.
Well in rise and further young talent. So this is not relevant to what we're talking about. So we are both agree that Xhaka moving to Leverkusen is a good deal, and 24 million.
It's a good deal. It's a good deal.
So take it.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
So let's go to the next topic. Where is it?
It's amazing how a Man United fan and Arsenal fan agree on something. Yeah.
don't be misguided. He'll come for your head very soon. So I was listening to a podcast this afternoon at work, and people were debating that Gabriel got a Bozo gene. Is that true?
What's a Bozo gene?
What's a Bozo gene? And that is sometimes they come up
mistakes in his game.
And that statement alone, for the lack of word, is foolishness, because in every player there's a mistake in him.
Word, agree with you.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you. You're a United fan, yeah? De Gea, he has a Bozo gene? No, I'm just asking a question.
I'm loving this.
That one.
No, just give me a yes or no. I wanted to ask some players. I wanted to ask some key players. Okay, Casemiro.
No. Most of them.
I'll say yes because sometimes his challenges can attract unnecessary cards. That will put the team in a dangerous or difficult
jeopardy.
Yes, and his play too, because if he gets a yellow card early in the game and he's not able to manage it, it will end up. And we all know how important he is. Let me mention another player, Lloris in Tottenham.
Yeah.
Hugo Lloris.
Yes.
But let's be careful, right?
No.
We are talking means that you are consistently you're a repeated offender.
Okay, based on that, De Gea, yes, he's a repeated offender. De Gea, yes.
Every team, listen, every player, because you see what the explanation for that word.
That was baby.
To use it on a particular player makes you probably you've not played serious football. Anybody who has played serious football, because you see, let's say a Partey, what Partey did, and Rice took the ball from him and they scored. That is a Bozo gene behavior because it was a mistake.
I would say every player has that.
Exactly.
But not what did that's the first time I come across that.
Yeah.
That's it. The term Bozo gene.
Yeah, this. So I'm kind of confused.
I've heard it,
but
I've heard them use it. But
being prone to like making mistakes in the field of play. Let's not forget
repeatedly.
Professionals are human beings, and every human being is prone to error. You're prone to making mistakes, but repeatedly, like in fact, a mistake is expected of this player every game.
Every time they play, you're like you're concerned when he's playing. You're concerned.
You see, with Gabriel,
yeah,
because he's a defender, anytime a goal is scored, they will look at the defender. It is normal.
Yeah,
you understand?
Okay, let me ask one question.
He has made. Hold on. He has made a couple of errors, which is in every player, and has led to a goal. Okay. It doesn't make him a bozo. You understand?
Okay.
A team plays with a system, and the moment from the front or from the back, let's say from the front or from the back, one person in a split of a second does not do his job well, the team will be prone to conceding a goal.
Well, okay, let's simplify it, right? Let's make it this way. When Gabriel plays for Arsenal, are you concerned?
No, I'm never, because he's the type of defender I love, aggressive, and those people. That's why I said, like somebody like Casemiro, you are short of 8 performance. 8 over 10, or 7 over 10. That is the kind of player I want in my team. Would he make 1 or 2 mistakes? Yes, that is he's a human being, for God's sake.
Yeah.
But why should he make it every game?
No. And so if you can tell me the 38 games, every single game he makes a mistake, then fine. I'm free to call him a bozo. Not when one game he's trying to hold on to the ball a little bit, got pressed, took the ball from.
That was my point.
And the same game he scored a goal.
He scored against Fulham, and I said it.
I forgot that game. I remember. I forgot who you guys are playing against, but I remember the game.
Yeah,
I watched it.
You understand? I remember the first time I heard the word. It was this guy, Toby.
I just saw David on the football terrace today was saying Gabriel has a bozo game. Like Gabriel,
stop using words because you think you speak English, so you come up and then use English word like that.
No, he's not that bright. Let's forget English. He's not that bright.
But learn football. If you played football, sitting here, I've played football before. So I know there is a mistake in every footballer.
Definitely. So,
Every-
do you know the hypocrisy was like if you're going to say Gabriel has a Bozo gene, boy, he's better than all the defenders at Chelsea.
Look at Romero, the Tottenham player. Look at how he goes into challenges.
Very erratic. Very
The
erratic.
referees, if the referees had real something, they would have showed him a red card.
Okay, let me point something to you guys. Did you watch the Champions League final?
Yes.
Did you watch it?
I did.
Yeah, I did.
Did you see that Akonji made 2 errors, but because they didn't lead to goals, nobody's calling it Bozo.
Nobody's calling it. Yeah, I remember.
2 errors at the final. If those 2 errors resulted in 2 goals, but nobody's going to call me a Bozo.
You see, it is easy to have an agenda. It is easy to pick on certain players just because you might not like the team is playing for, or you might not. Even you see me, yeah. Sometimes I feel sorry for somebody like Maguire. You understand? I can see a player who the amount they bought him for wasn't his fault. You understand?
Okay.
It was just the market. Secondly, I can see a player who is trying not to make mistakes, but the tension is too much.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask a straight question. Do you think Maguire is a Bozo?
I said it before.
I don't think so. I don't think so for the word. But every player if you look at the word, then he is, because he makes mistakes.
Okay, do you think he's making the mistake because it's not being played rightly?
I think he's making the mistake because the way we look at him, as in talent wise, it's not yes, the expectation, like you look at, let's say, a Marcel Desailly, or like some of our great defenders. We look at the money he went for and we think we can compare, and that is what a lot of footballers do. That, oh, he's a great defender. He's even better than Desailly. He's even better than Thuram and all those other great defenders. No, don't look at the price. Look at those defenders. They played for years at the very, very top.
Right.
But we are quick when somebody, even Rice, there's somebody like Rice, yeah? He's a good midfielder. He's not part of those great midfielders yet, because those people proved it for 10 years. Yes. But because of social media agenda and all those things, we just go like, yeah, he's the best. No, he can do it for just 2 years. Where is Dele Alli?
He went on a sharp decline.
Where is Hazard?
On a sharp decline.
They are not good players. You understand?
Hazard is a bit of a stretch. He did it for.
No. I'm saying it doesn't mean they are not good players with time, because time has proven that they cannot keep it up. But we know history tells us that the great players, they keep it up for more than 5, 6, 10 years. Exactly. These are facts.
Let me ask a United fan, right? What do you think is the major deficiency or problem with Maguire? Over expectation, playing the wrong team, wrong system. We can't play in the back 4, or can he play in the back 5? What do you think is the problem?
Maguire's problem, I honestly can't point to one thing. I mean, he mentioned a number of factors. I would think Maguire has that price tag hanging over his neck, number one. So the expectation was very, very high when he came in, and he hasn't been able to live up to that expectation.
Shake it off, yeah. Yes.
Then, you remember in Ole's team, even though Maguire made some errors, he was still a pivotal member of that team.
Yes.
When Maguire didn't play in the Europa League, was it the final or something? It had a very big impact on the team, because his presence, his area presence, was something that Man U missed in that game, right? And then it looks like after that Ole's time on that Ragnick, then on that Ten Hag, in fact, Ten Hag lost all of the trust in him, because Man U wasn't playing particularly well, game in, game out. We used to scrape 2 games at the time, so there was heavy pressure on the defense. So there being heavy pressure on Man U's defense means the defenders had to step up. Maguire and all of his antecedents, mistakes and everything was just highlighted, like, oh, this guy is hopeless. So he hasn't been able to come out of that place that we put him right now. So, like you said, he looks like he's really trying hard. Now look at the game he came in that Europa League game, and the pass that he took, the pass he got from David De Gea. We all got Maguire. You can see how, and again, I think he's also lucky. Look at the Europa League game too. Somebody just nodded the ball. He hit him, went to the post. Oh my God, Maguire!
Yeah.
It's just like he cannot break. So I think Maguire would be better suited if he goes maybe out to another team where the pressure won't be so much, but he'll just fit into a squad, the system, and then just play. Look at Johnny Evans when he was at Man U. He was like a Maguire
esque, yeah.
But at Leicester City, he actually
That is
well.
level. He went back to his level.
And I wanted to add this point, my brother, to the point you are making. You see, there are certain players, yeah. They don't fit in certain clubs, or the clubs history and everything weighs on them. It doesn't mean they are awful players. You understand?
You see, he tries to be politically correct. Just say the truth. He went back to his level.
You can use the word level, but let's say you I wouldn't be surprised, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised a team like AC Milan, yeah, an Italian team, coming for Maguire, and he will go and be one of the best players.
Slower there. It's slower in Italy than
it is systems, it is pressure, it is everything. You understand? It is everything that has to do with football. And there are certain players that handle this better than others. You understand?
Look at Tammy Abraham. They left Milan and they are pivotal members of their team right now for Roma in Italy.
So we all agree that Gabriel does not necessarily have the Bozo gene.
I don't think so.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
I am not an Arsenal fan, and he does not. Gabriel is
my brother. You're a United fan. I'll mention this player, Vidic.
Oh, the Madavici, yeah.
Was he a Bozo?
No.
Because the reason why I'm asking is every single time, every season, he makes mistakes, especially against Liverpool.
A few, yeah. I remember against Liverpool.
You remember? And Torres was every single time. Torres he gets a red card from, but
he used to spin that guy out.
Exactly, but it doesn't make him a Bojo. Look at the all-round game of the defender. Look at the 38 games. That's what you use to judge a player.
Yeah.
So if you take 38 games and he has made, let's say, 1 or 2 mistakes, underperformed in 1 or 2 games, and the 38,
that's not Bozo.
That's no Bozo. But if you slash it into 2, let's say 20, 28 of the games, every time he makes mistake, then that is when you call the player Bozo.
Go to Bozo, go to look at that defender, Faiz, right?
You remember this guy?
Faiz,
who?
Leicester City.
Oh, the guy, yeah, the defender they bought with the locks.
That's a Bozo.
That's a Bozo.
Oh my word.
The Leicester City defender.
Yeah. The Kelly
David Luiz kind of hair.
Even this boy Fafana from Leicester. Yes, from Leicester too. But you see, he was playing very well, but like you said, level. Maybe his level should be at Leicester. His mistakes won't be amplified.
Exactly.
But since he went to Chelsea. Yeah. Look at the mistakes. You know, every single team has 5 or 6 players, or let's say 4 or 5 players that make mistakes.
I can tell you one Bozo at Arsenal. Rob Holding. He's a Bozo.
I was waiting for you to say the name earlier.
Rob Holding is a Bozo. Now, you call Rob Holding a Bozo, I will not have no pushback. I will not. Because
he has proven it every season. He will make the same mistakes.
Yeah. That's a Bozo.
You understand?
Yeah.
So for me, Gabriel, no.
And for you, Mr. D?
No. I've always said no.
So let's go to the next topic. No. Guys, make sure you stick a like on the video. If you are watching the playback, it's very, very important. Make sure you subscribe if you're enjoying the content. And make sure your notification bells are turned on. And by the time this my reason I didn't have their YouTube channel, I'll make sure I put in the link in the description. So let's continue to the next topic. Arsenal cannot challenge City. I'll be hearing all kind. I was listening to Talksport the other day. They were saying Liverpool will be the team to come back from their resurrection and their resuscitation to challenge City, even though Arsenal was the closest challenger to City this season. So Liverpool will leapfrog Manchester United, Newcastle, Arsenal, while Arsenal, Newcastle, Manchester United would go on a sharp decline, and only Liverpool will be able to challenge. Can you make sense of that for me? Because it looks like I'm sitting at the back and my brain is not functioning well.
Let the opposition fan go first. Oh, he's okay. He's
dropped out. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't get that. If you see a season before last season,
yeah,
Liverpool was the closest to Man City. So last season, when everybody was saying Liverpool, even me, that was what I thought, that Liverpool would challenge Man City for the title.
Sure.
But I know because we came fifth, just we came fifth, I know we would challenge for top four.
Sure.
Because we've closed the gap on the top four. Season started and we proved that we are ready to challenge for the top four. Time went on and I realized not only top four, but we're actually challenging for the title.
Sure.
Right? Cool. Season finished. We couldn't achieve we achieved our goals to qualify for the champions.
Yeah.
But we couldn't finish the challenge.
Yeah.
Or we didn't finish the race. Yeah. With all the expectations we had, all the opportunity we had, we couldn't. Because I can say the team was not actually prepared
for that kind of challenge.
You understand? But we pushed ourselves into that environment.
Yeah.
Okay. Season finished, second, whichever word you want to use, call it bottle.
The bottle.
Now we know when you are second, you're a bottler. So we take
so there is Bozo and there's bottling.
Yeah. Good. So we take it. Okay, a new season is on us. Yeah?
Yeah.
Logically, first, second, third, fourth should be the ones that will be in line to challenge.
Exactly.
And then you can say, okay, this team underperformed last season.
Yeah.
So they should try to be part of the race. If not, catch up. You understand what I mean? Yeah. But you cannot take somebody because now we are starting off at 0 points. So yes, you as a Liverpool supporter, you can say you are going to challenge City. But don't forget, 2 seasons before last season, I was trying to catch up with you.
Sure.
With the points that you usually take to win the league or be second. I did that with 3 seasons continuous, and I catch up, and now I'm ahead of you. So, and we were second with about 15 points or 18 points ahead of you, Liverpool.
God, Manchester United.
Forget, we're using the 18 points ahead of you, Liverpool, or 20. So it means that going to the next season, not only should you try to make up the 18 points, yeah, but to go past me, you have to do more than 18 points.
Sure.
And my team will not also sit there because you look at the team and it looks like they are going upwards.
Yeah.
So it's a challenge that to Liverpool that, okay, how can I go past United, Newcastle,
Arsenal,
Brighton? Even Brighton was in front, right? Or if not, let's forget. But let's say Newcastle, United, Arsenal.
Yeah.
How can I go past those teams to catch up to City? So I will not sit here for somebody to tell me Liverpool will be the challenger for City. No, Arsenal will be the challenger to City this coming season. Man United will be the closest challengers to City. because they tried, right? Or they proven that they can with some few investment. So I will not sit here and for you, somebody to come and tell me, oh, Liverpool will be the challengers.
So let's hear what Manchester United fan has to say about it. Because when I heard that, because the mainstream are some of the biggest content creators, they are pushing that narrative. I'm like, it doesn't make logical sense. Maybe there's something I'm not saying. Maybe my bias has clouded my judgment. Maybe you guys can tell me something I don't know. So, Mr. D, what do you think?
Yeah, even last season, Arsenal's incredible run was unexpected.
Yeah.
Sorry, Arsenal's incredible.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I think I'm having some network problem. Arsenal's incredible run was unexpected. Right, Arsenal's incredible run was unexpected. So, it would be silly to think that after that run last season, then Arsenal will backpedal going into this new season when it looks like they're reinforcing, spending good money on quality players to add to the team and improve on what you guys did last season. So to jump and because Liverpool had a lot of expectations last season that they failed to live up to because they've gotten one midfielder in McAllister and they're about to get another one from Leipzig now.
Yeah.
So they got one. They're about to finalize the signing of one. So to just think, yes, they will add those two, and then boom, they will jump up and go above Arsenal and go and challenge City for the title. Now, neglecting Newcastle that are trying to do something in their own way. They qualify for the Champions League. I don't think Newcastle are going to want to go back on what they've done last season. They want to build forward. So it's going to be a very interesting season. Right? So whoever says Arsenal can't challenge City for the title, they have another thing coming. I mean, this is
those who push United and say that no, Klopp is a better manager than Arteta. I get better manager than Ten Hag. Klopp, maybe Klopp is a magician. Maybe we don't know. So do you think the Klopp effect will actually bridge the gap?
Klopp effect.
If we use that Klopp effect or this coach effect, then nobody will win the league because Pep effect tells us he will win the league anyway.
No need to compete.
It's not go to sleep.
Yeah.
Because actually, no supporter will be happy every season saying, "I want to compete," and because of this person effect, they will not win the league. If we use that logic, Mourinho should be winning the Italian league
all the time.
Exactly. So who would you pick to win the Champions League then? Because those great coaches are with their effect. So for me, it is not, I don't use that Arsene Wenger proved in the league that he has the effect. But when challenges started happening, we saw he did his best with what he had. So that Pep is effect. Pep is, when did club became? I mean, come on, let's be fair. Football is played with tactics on a day, referee decision, luck, silly decisions. It doesn't matter how great you are as a coach. You understand? You need to get those things right. So I don't want to sit here and say because club is still at Liverpool, then automatically they go challenging.
Even by that logic, right?
Season he was there. They told you my name is Nee Steven. They told you Nee Steven was the coach, but in club scheme.
Guys,
can you hear me?
Yeah. I have another call to jump onto.
Okay, thanks for coming through.
All right. Thanks for joining us. It
was fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Take care, man.
All right. Bye.
Yeah. So that's narrative talk sports.
It is just a narrative. It is just a narrative.
People are pushing that for some reason Liverpool will just usurp the rest of the team. And like it doesn't make sense.
No, with all due respect, I respect Klopp as a manager. Before he joined Liverpool, I wished he has joined Arsenal. It's facts, yeah. But nothing is a given. Just because you are this type of coach, you understand. Arteta has proven that in a league of 38, yeah, he can push us, compete. You understand? So now he's part of the coaches that will be competing. And we've proven last season that we can do it. So don't come and sit here and tell me, the main challenger will be Liverpool. No, I will not accept it. As an Arsenal fan, no. The main challenger to City now is Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even logic. Let's take away the bias of we being Arsenal fan. Look at it logically. Our players are younger. They're going to improve. We have arguably the best defenders. Like look at Liverpool defense, right? With all respect to,
but Liverpool supporters will also go with experience. Oh, we've been there before. Actually, they use this narrative that they are the ones who actually have challenged and overpassed City to win the league. You understand? So that is the reason why they say they are the ones who can do it.
And then the what I always used to counter that point was that the time Liverpool challenged City, Brighton was not as strong as this. Manchester United was not as strong as this. Arsenal was not as strong as this. Newcastle was not as strong as. Now the league is more competitive. Wake up and smell the coffee.
It is just bias. This is
blind bias.
Yes, it is blind bias, and they are talking for their team. So let them. To me, I know we have to compete with City again, and we are the closest to compete. When you look at point wise, last season we came very close for sure. If we can maintain, and with the style that we play, it has proven that we can do it. We can win games. You understand? Sure. Even with the team we had last season, we didn't have so much depth. If we had, if you go back, you think about it, during the January window, if we were able to get like Caicedo and then
the defender
and then Trossard, with the defender we brought, or a defender, we could have.
Rob Holding for me was a major setback.
But the thing is, and this is part of football, that you can never predict one's injury, you know?
Yeah, you can't.
Saliba got injured at the wrong time. Right. Yeah, just at the wrong time.
Two key players.
Especially Tomiyasu. People don't see the huge effect when Tomiyasu got injured hard on us, because we could not rotate anymore with White. And if you look at it, at the latter end, you could see Ben White
was tired. Was knackered.
You understand? So for me, looking at my team now and the way we are going, I think we can achieve more this season. That's all.
I will not say very loud. Let me just say very low. I think we can win the league.
It's possible. Anything is possible. I told you. For me, I told you already. Had we done it, we didn't do it. So hindsight. But had we done it last season, all those people saying these things will say, "Oh, you were lucky because somebody." Yeah. This is what they say, and because Liverpool is not performing. I'm not playing 38 games. I play other teams. You understand?
Sure.
Is it my fault that when those teams were winning those other leagues, were they saying because Arsenal was not performing, that was when they were?
You see how they moved the goalpost?
When Man United was dominating the league those times, were they saying because Arsenal wasn't performing that was why?
Yeah.
But the moment Arsenal start to do well, then people
find an excuse.
With silly narratives and stuff. Yeah. Those things needs to change. I know with higher expectations, with higher achievement comes with higher expectations. I get that. But stop making things up, and then the moment you get answered, then you change it. then you change it. Come on.
So we've discussed 3 topics: Xhaka off to Leverkusen, Gabriel's alleged quote unquote Bozo gene, and Canasta challenge. So these are the good one. We did 1 hour 5 minutes today.
Yeah.
So that's good. Any last words?
Mike said I think Xhaka served his time at Arsenal well, but time is gone to say goodbye. Yeah, for Arsenal to get 21.5 million instead of it's a world business for both sides. Arsenal and Xhaka. Arsenal will invest well. That's all. Finish. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, for me, I'm extremely proud of the state of my club now, the new era, and you can smell it, and that is the fear it's putting in the opposition, and they always have to find a way and say something that will trigger us or trigger our fan base and shit on the club a little bit.
Like call our defenders Bozo.
And they are Bozo. We like it. We take it.
Do you know what? If Gabriel was available on the market, they will all want to buy him. That's the hypocrisy. If today Arsenal made Gabriel Magalhaes available for sales, Chelsea will be lining on the queue. But yes, he's a Bozo.
You see, and this is the question: if look at how they were praising, what do you call it, Martinez?
Yeah,
but he made mistakes.
Remember the match against Liverpool where Salah was?
I don't know where he was running to. I was watching. I felt bad for him. The moment it happened, I said this guy will be the fan of the week. I don't know whether.
No, seriously, I thought it was good to Accra. The way was running.
he thought he was going to Accra. Then he realized no, the way to Argentina is the other way. Oh Lord,
man! Thanks for coming through, right?
Yeah. It's always fun. It's always fun, man.
Hopefully they can sort out this declarized malaise, as I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of it.
So let's we just started the week. So let's just, I think I told you the last time, I have a feeling, I have a very strong feeling we will sign about 5 players. And I think it's enough.
Players.
Yeah.
You don't think that's too much?
No,
too much to add.
Because we need a squad. The area, where we are entering now, the
battlefield.
The battlefield we are entering now, we don't need to go with less weapon.
So we are going all our Arsenals.
Yes, we are the Arsenal. And we want to prove that this time around, we are not coming short, where we have to run and go and find missiles somewhere. No, which will be too late then.
Okay,
because we cannot hold anymore.
Since maybe it looks like we're going to secure 3 already. Rice,
Simba. In my mind, we've secured 3.
So, what are the 2 positions you're looking at? If you say it's 5.
So let's say Xhaka is leaving now. So if Partey leaves 2, then we need to add 1 more midfielder.
Are you convinced we'll allow both Partey and Xhaka live in one window?
I'm not, but I'm saying if, because the rumors are still there. Yeah. So even with Xhaka leaving, I would still love us to have 1 more. So one more, the one I call the future, the heir to Partey. So we can take 1 more season from Partey like we've done with Xhaka. Okay. We've taken a good season with Xhaka, pushed us to the Champions League. because there were rumors that since he came, we've not been able to achieve the
Champions League.
He helped us achieve the Champions League qualification. So now he's going. We've got a replacement for him. We need a young player like Latvia or Fafana or Germany, if we can get, and he would be the understudy. So 6 months, a year, or even 6 months for him to understand the league. And then if January things are whatever, we can let Partey go in January. If he's still with injuries and stuff, you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Or he plays a full season, the player we will sign to replace him will take that season to study the league. And I think this guy did the same to Man City. Pep did the same. They brought in Rodri, but it was on and off. That time, this guy was their captain. Fernandinho, you know. So just when, so okay, you have a full year, you understand the league. It's your time, Fernandinho. You switch, you play in and out, and then finally we let you go. If we do the same, man, that is the level we want to reach.
Exactly. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, where if a player leaves or injury for a week or two, we are not panicking.
No,
because
the
one we had as in holding, he wasn't holding anything.
No. Holding wasn't holding anything together.
Good. So now, as let's say defenders, if you look at our defensive, if with the new players we've signed, then we have Timber, we have Tomiyasu, we have
Ben White,
we have Saliba at the right side.
Right.
Good. If you take the left side, if we want Tierney to go, or he stays, we still have Tierney,
Kivior,
Zinchenko, Kivior, and Saliba.
Gabriel.
Oh, sorry, and Gabriel. So we are covered, and then that is when we can bring in, quote unquote, an academy player. Like
Waters.
Good. So we are okay around that position. Maybe Tierney is still a question mark, but if not, we are good. We don't have a problem with the keeper position.
Turner is a good goalkeeper for back.
We don't. I'm happy with him. I'm happy. So the only key problem, and I keep saying, is just okay. The midfield, which we look like we are ready to sort those places out, and then if Nelson signs on, he just needs to prove to us he will stay fit. That's all. You understand?
I think tomorrow's show should be around. I'm going to bring a graphic so we can talk about the squad. I think tomorrow should be about the squad.
Sure. So let's leave it here. Let's leave it here, and then
if we have enough.
Yes.
For the two domestic cups, the league and the Champions League, we're going to look at the squad in totality and look at them, how we can actually.
And then we look at a couple of
competition. How we can compete rather against Man City,
and then we look at a couple of potential academy players we can add to the squad. That
sure.
All right.
That looks good. So, guys, you're watching this on the playback. Make sure you stick a like on the video. Extremely important for the growth of the channel and the algorithm. Make sure you like, subscribe too. If you're not yet subscribed, let's grow the channel together. Let's get us 1,000 subscribers as quick as possible. And make sure your notification bells are turned on. So, watch out for tomorrow. We'll be coming back. And don't forget, once the preseason matches starts, we'll be here to do watch along together with my good friend here. So
I can't wait. It will be magical. It will be magical.
It should be an interesting season.
Yes.
So we'll be leaving it right here, and we'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Good night.